My name is Dalel. I am a digital artist. I specialize in animals or with animals, either or. And I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Today I bring you another video, so grab something to drink, water, something hydrating, or your favorite drink. If you're drinking alcohol, please drink responsibly. Okay. If you don't drink, same. Sober buddies. Let's be sober buddies. Anyway, today's video is the process behind another raffle prize. This one is of Theodore, or Theo. He's a little lizard boy, and he was intimidating, to say the least. He belongs to Chai Wolf, and I haven't painted a reptilian type creature since 2018, and I think that was the only other time I ever actually painted one, and also like actually really drew one, so it looked crusty as fluff. So yeah, I was nervy. I definitely think I approached this cutie completely differently than I did that one because the snake I did was specifically meant to be detailed, which was way too much of an overshot on my part since I'd never done it before. I thought it'd just be better that way because the Margay was going to be detailed, but at the same time I feel like it was pretty well received online, but I don't know. I give it 1 star on Yelp. Anyway, this one though, I meant to go at it from a much more simpler approach, and technically I did, but I also wasn't really meaning to do as much as I did, but I guess that's just a force of habit. But I do think it's stronger in comparison overall. I'm sure there's areas that could use work and ways I should have approached it differently, but for what I know now, I think it turned out pretty cool, and Chai reassured me over and over that she liked it, so thank God for that. The character itself though, I found very cute. This is actually his demon form, I believe that's what they called it. And honestly, I've always been really fascinated and just overall impressed by the fantasy creatures people come up with, or even the mythical creatures and legends and the creatures that are based on those, but then they completely pull them into a unique way, or it's hard to explain, and I hope that made some sense. But yeah, overall I really wish I could do them better, but I guess that'll just have to be something that I work on. I always found that finding a balance is very tricky when you're designing something made up, and even just with designing overall with characters. But with them specifically, it's like you can have real life references and things, but for instance, I have a dragon character. I've imagined her in my head. She was supposed to be like my little mascot for my art account. I have a vague idea of a silhouette in my watermark that y'all see all the time. I made her based off of my Greek and Chinese zodiacs, which is Aquarius and the dragon, respectively. I didn't want to make her look like Eastern dragons, and I didn't want her to completely look like the stereotypical Western dragons that you would see fighting a knight or whatever. But what I picture is okay, give me a minute here. So this dragon of mine is meant to be kind of like a shapeshifter in a sense, but her main form, I really wanted to try and combine my 3 favorite animals into one. They are the animals that I found myself kind of weirdly pulled towards all my life, or the most. I don't know why, but anyway. It is the tiger, the fox, and the horse. I wanted her overall appearance to be more on the slender side, and I've found a few references that are kind of close to what I imagined, but there's not a whole lot of them. Her face would be a mix between a fox and a horse. I think she'd have a longer neck, her torso, and the forelegs would be more like a tiger, and I figured her haunches might be like a horse, but that area I find myself messing up and not liking as much. I don't know. And then the tail is kind of a mix-up. I know I wanted it to be ridiculously long and kind of whip-like in a way, and then the very tip has a foxtail, but I get caught up on whether I want the main part to be more smooth or like an alligator, because I wanted to pay homage to where I grew up, which was around New Orleans, sorta, mostly. We would visit here in Houston a lot for multiple reasons at the same time every year. One part of the family growing up when I did live there, but anyway, that's beside the point. And then the other thing was I messed with the idea of a main in the beginning, but I don't know how that looks for a profile. It reminds me a bit too much of a certain character that we're not gonna get into. Anyway, I wanted her horns to be reminiscent of Maleficent's in shape because I got obsessed with Angelina Jolie's take. Oh my god. I'm getting myself caught up on that joke and Anyway, I wanted her horns to be reminiscent of Maleficent's. I just really liked Angelina Jolie's take on her in the remakes, and her wings. Oh my god, they were so beautiful. Which that brings me to the other point. I wanted my dragon to have feathered wings, but I don't know exactly what shape I'm going for, because I love the silhouette the dragons typically have, with like the bat-like wings and being sharp and curved at the same time. My main gripe is I didn't want her to have like super thick or wide wings. I just wanted them like kind of large and more proportionally slim almost, or narrow. I don't know, it's hard to explain again. And then the body I figured would be like a sable tiger coat in a sense, like it's black but then there's dark black stripes. Probably thicker and fluffier around the chest and the forelegs, and then green eyes. But then I also wanted to play with the idea of maybe either gold or red accent markings on it. I don't really know, and I haven't had time to work on trying to design her in a really long time either. But I don't want her to not exist either, and hopefully once I get more settled and situated, I'll have time to figure that out. Speaking of which, again, I am moving accounts on Instagram, and it is a raffle all-in-one. Go follow me on the new account, please. Pretty please. Anyway, that's the way that is. Or that's the why the way that is. Oh my god. Why is it so hard to talk? Like seriously, how do people human? I don't get it. I really don't get it, and it's very. Anyway, I survive. I will survive. I have been listening to that song so much lately. I don't know why, but it's also a classic Canada Bop. Anyway, a surprisingly long ramble. I'm so sorry. But also thank you for listening, regardless if you made it this far. I need to watch some Christmas movies. I really want to watch Jim Carrey's The Grinch, which that's not even the right title. I'm just specifying. I did like Benedict Cumberbatch's Grinch too, but I like them both. I don't really have a preference, but Jim Carrey was a part of my childhood, so I guess in a way I'm biased of that version. But also it's Jim Carrey, and he's Jim Carrey. I mean, I really don't need to say anything else. He's Jim Carrey. Anyway, that should bring us towards the end of the video, so thank you so much for watching. If you would like to grab some holiday gifts this season, or something like that, you could definitely go to my shop and buy something. Right now I have the Breakfast at Kitcheny's collection thing out right now. So professional. We have long sleeves, eco-friendly t-shirts, stickers, mugs, and organic tote bags with the little design on it. And I am planning on releasing some digital products in the future, and also adding other designs, hopefully sometime in the future too. Hopefully in the near future, but we'll see how that goes. Here's my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Dalel, D-A-L-E-L. And here are my patrons' lovely names. I appreciate y'all's support so much. It means the world to me. Y'all have absolutely no idea. If y'all can support me there too, that would be awesome. If you don't, or if you can't, that's completely fine. Please consider subscribing, hitting the like button, hitting the notification bell, commenting, If you don't know what to comment, what are you planning to do this holiday season, I guess. And again, thank y'all so much for watching. I hope y'all have a fantastic weekend. Please stay safe, drink some water, check in with yourself, and bye-bye.